It is November 19th, 2023. Okay. Yesterday, I went to walk outside my clients and somebody was off in the distance. Trust me, no one would ever be interested in saying a word to you. And then I got to thinking, back in 18, that's one of the things the police said that watched me. Okay, the officers that watched me. Trust me, we were never interested in you. Ever. Okay? Well, you gotta think about it. Victim. It was done by the drug cartel. They admitted within the first month, and they seen him drug me up and tell me say stuff. They were laughing they did it to me before. They admitted they were stalking me. They admitted that they were putting scenes of feminine wipies above the toilet in the other room trying to make me look weird. And were photoshopping everything and laughing in my face. 18 and beginning of 19 by the drug cartel. Okay? My whole family spoke very highly of me. My one set of grandkids, uh, my one ex-daughter-in-law, Melissa, got caught friends with my ex's new girlfriend. They caught him telling him to lie, and on Thanksgiving of 18, that they made everything up. They wanted the house for that girl, and they were games of pretend. They're documented me jokes. The rest of my family, including the idiot I was married to, defended me several times in front of him. Trust me, we were never interested in you. Okay? They've told everybody, for we all know this woman's innocent. They also know within the first 2 months of the case that where I was sick before, it's a documented medication error. Medical malpractice almost killed me. Okay? And they also knew someone else was using my insurance. Yesterday, I had went into a store and some kid was telling him, he said, trust me, I would never want to say a word. That one guy's became part of him. We all know that. The agent over my case. He's dating that one girl that was part of the Florida group. You know, they can go undercover for a little while, act like they're one of them. And as soon as they get them doing a lot of crimes, they arrest them. They don't stay undercover for 5 years. They're not allowed to date or be associated to any known criminals or illegal immigrants in their homes or be in their homes because they can drug them, they can frame them, and then they could get information out of them, and then they could be some kind of coercion that they're getting them information. You can never tell anybody not to believe somebody and not to help them. You go to jail for it. It's obstruction, justice, tampering with evidence, and tampering with witnesses, and aiding and abetting crimes. You go to jail for it. Tuscarora Sheriff, she even said that you can never tell anybody not to believe somebody and not to help them. You go to jail for that. See, in every crazy story, there's real bad guys. There's real con harming people or trying to scam them out of something. See, with me calling the FBI, those idiots showed up the other day. Will blah 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 and did the faking you were sick strange lie. I told you listen to the recorded line. He commits life in federal the way he talked to me. Acknowledging and being accessory and aiding and abetting some man stalking me and framing me that had been drug me and raping me. Huh? And how I didn't know about it. That's real funny making fun of a rape victim that's just waking up with bruises, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out, in a severe swollen personal infection, and went from regular water to well water. And I thought it was what was making me infected. Hearing being drugged, being raped in my own home by the drug cartel under drugs. Drugged up and told to say stuff. They're stalking me, photoshopping things. Huh? It was done by the drug cartel. It's illegal to be in somebody's home, the right to privacy. Huh? You have a right to remain quiet and a right to an attorney. See what I mean? Police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements. With statements. They can't even look or listen. Even Officer Reinhardt has said at the Portage County Sheriff's or Ravenna Police, my friend from the prosecutor's office, it's a big fraud scheme. It's a big sextortion scheme. Drugging somebody up, photoshopping them in their home. It's a big sextortion scheme. But that agent was dating one of the Florida group girls. The two blonde girls, they were heavy set. They look like they're size 20, 24. Look like twins. One's name's Lauren. She's lost a lot of weight. She's down to like 16 now. Told you a couple houses down from my client in Akron. Her heavy-set sister was over there, and her and some guy, and they were over there bragging. Now, either her name's Lauren or her sister's name's Lauren. And they were bragging over the summer they stole for them. They bragged here in Louisville in 19 that they were stealing for them. They bragged in Massillon on October 4th, 23 at noon, 11 to noon. Will was stealing for them. And then October 6th, 23, they were bragging at Walmart. December 2nd, 22, the officer that was watching me that day said that he stole the money on the first day. He's nothing but a thief. They called him a paid-off dirty agent in January or February of 19. In the mall, in January 19 in Walmart, they said he's actually just this corrupt. That he would try to steal my money. That he actually is this corrupt. A sheriff in Ohio took 100 grand from the cartel. Took enough people to turn him in to let drugs and people to get murdered. They probably paid Will and John off at least that amount for them to let them human traffic me, bash my skull in. I still have a dot in my head, rape and torture me, sell the login to the case, and let them commit all these heinous crimes. And it took police out of this area to actually arrest them. And they got a lot of bad guys. See, that's where that lady said in Marshall's, we didn't do on Tuesday in Belden. We didn't do a lot with the case. It's impossible for them to hack our cameras. Honey, it was U.S. military. Guy that did it was U.S. military. Huh? Fentanyl King. U.S. military. Translator. Iraqi. Huh? Dark web malware. It was child's play. Just like they got into 600,000 emails. Plus your agent is dating one of the drug cartel girls. And letting crimes happen here. Everybody go online. Turn them in. It's not funny. It's not funny. Do you know how many thousands of children and women have been taken this year by this drug cartel? Do you ever wonder why he didn't protect them? Because he's become, like they said, he's become part of it. He crossed a line when he badgered me on that phone. There's obstruction, justice, tampering with evidence, tampering with witnesses. That where that lady said, do you think they set up their own button cameras? It's all wrong. The police used it anyways? Yeah, they used it. So the marshals. You know why? Because it was a protected home custody case with statements. Because my phone's bugged, my car's bugged. They couldn't do all that. Why? Because it is the right to privacy. Unless FBI informant, protected custody case with statements. Otherwise, it's entrapment. Right to privacy. Severe Fourth Amendment violation. See what I mean? It all gets thrown out. You can't look or listen. And it was done by the drug cartel. Like my ex said, he hired Pete on his own. He was to be arrested. They have the churches taken up $25,000. It was Keith Bishop, Strange, and Ron, because Ron wants me dead. They have that Dave and Jack had a plan since March because I wouldn't give up everything willingly. It's premeditated. Huh? Dave hired 2 guys to kill me himself. Huh? Conspiracy to commit murder? Hmm? Human trafficking, drugs, kidnapping, rape. They were to be arrested the first day. See, that's one thing. The police have went around and they have told everybody, we all know this woman's innocent. My whole family spoke highly of me. Even the ass defended me several times in front of them. My one set of grandkids got caught. My son-in-law friends with Dave's girlfriend, Michelle, a young blonde girl. Pete's son, the guy that he hired on his own. Okay? Part of the drug cartel, the Florida drug cartel. Okay? They've been drug and beating, raping me. It says called victim honey. That and they were part of that call. They got caught stating they wanted the house for Auntie Shell and Papa, and they made everything up. And they were games to pretend, like Flora told a bunch of people. They made everything up. My whole family spoke highly of me. Everybody defended me. And nobody knew of the crimes my ex-husband was doing to me while we were married. That would have made them an accessory. This is a big scam, and the ones that are left doing this is the Florida group, the Henry Mafia that's involved in this, huh? The Detroit boys, the Florida group. Texas, the Kingsmen, where we all work for the king from Texas, is the federal king. Iraqi military, or U.S. military and Iraqi, okay? Translator, worked for the U.S. military at one point, okay? Dark web, malware, fentanyl king, ties across the nation, for we all work for the king from Texas, a fentanyl king. While we heard he's a drug lord, one of the biggest ones in the United States, ties across the nation. That's why they all bounced on Ohio. They brought him. They have laughed that they got away with it. They made fun of the FBI June 7th, 23, FBI agent on how they pulled him. In Walmart 62, 10:11 in the morning by the front bathroom. Yesterday, they found the tape of November 18th, 22 of Eric confessing to everything and mocking everybody. They're outside. My clients don't say anything. We found the tape of that guy making fun of everybody for falling for it. I thought you're slow. All the police know. Even the sheriffs know how they made fun of the FBI. Yeah. On June 7th, 23. And how they called his name out and how they fooled him. See, the Apostolics even gave up after that. They basically gave the FBI the finger that they fooled them and left. For FBI agent John fell for the stun of tapes before. Oh, come on now. That agent fell for a stun of tapes before. It was only a stunt. What do you mean John actually fell for it? FBI agent John actually fell for a stun of tapes before. You're kidding. Is that what's going on? FBI agent John fell for the stun of tapes before. Ha 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 ha. That's where last year, on November 18th, 22, Eric, one of the drug dealers, came into Walmart 62, 2 to 6 p.m. All the tapes before were me and not her. It was my idea to come up with it, my idea to do it, my idea to say it. For all these people turned on her and they fell for it. Ha 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 ha. Well, if it was only you, I could take care of it. I know it's that bad, they still fell for it. ID'd Eric, November 24th, 22. Mercy Medical, the nurse to the lady Canton officer, we all heard that Eric make fun of us for falling for this. Nobody better say a word to her again. Said, well, you know, the agent that bullied her into saying she was lying when she wasn't. There's badgering law. Somebody should arrest him and call someone else. He can't do this. He's just a higher police officer. Everybody turned him in. It's like the sheriff that was letting the cartel run wild till enough people told on him, and they finally arrested him. He's became one of those Detroit boys. Like they said around me, he's enjoying being a Detroit boy just a little bit too much. Being a bad boy, drugs, prostitutes, selling people. Uh-huh. I got home and people were outside. We all know he even sells people. He's crossed over. Someone needs to take care of this. It's not funny. An agent participating in allowing such heinous crimes.